I said empty your mind.
Only enslaved if you can't control your mind. So while you can and while you don't have the whole world against you, or you don't have a lot of worries, worry on freeing your mind from this realm. When you can free your mind from this realm, everything is but a thought. And if you can't free your mind, then you're a slave to this realm. The whole goal is you live and then you die. You can die plenty times while you're alive. The ideal physical death is completion.
It's your boy DVD back again with another edition. We're going to be talking about the two sides of the brain, your amygdala or your prefrontal cortex. We're going to be talking about who is really in control of your mind. Is your lower self in control or your higher self? And we need to regain back control. I'm going to be breaking it down through video depiction so you can have a better understanding visually. We need to understand the prefrontal cortex, or the control unit of the brain, is the most important part of the brain. It enables you to have focus, control, discipline, and willpower. The amygdala, or the reptilian side of the brain, is your survival mode instinct, where you're scared, fearful, shameful, you have anxiety. It's all about self. You just want to cling onto that last piece of bread because you just have that scarcity mindset. You're not thriving through abundance. Now, that's a limiting mindset because all that really does to you as an individual, it keeps you in this downward spiral of regret, shame, procrastination, stagnation. Now, by you activating your prefrontal cortex, you're liberating yourself. You're enabling yourself to grow and experience life in its full abundance. So there comes the question, how do we enable or unlock that side of our brain where we can just continuously focus through our prefrontal cortex, through our high vibration, through our abundance, and not through survival, scarcity? And this is how. So in this scene, you can see X fighting himself. There's two sides to X, his higher and lower self. Now, he deliberately beats this version up. Now, this is the same quote in the Bible where it says, a righteous man falleth 7 times, but he rises up the 8th time. In this lifetime, you are continuously going to be breaking and fighting between your higher and lower selves to the day you die. This is where you get the parable, there's 2 wolves, the bad or the good wolf. It's your responsibility to feed the good wolf. Because if you feed the bad wolf, it's just going to lead to this downward spiral of self-destruction. This is why when we look at X, we can see there's a ghost in the show. It's like he's soulless. He gives us his death stare. And then when we go through his eyes, what do we see? Him being in a prison, or what we know as the sunken place, rocking back and forth with the clock ticking, showing that his soul is just full of darkness and he's been trapped in this dimension. Moving on, X then realizes the power of his mind. This is why in the beginning of this video, he says,
on freeing your mind from this realm. When you can free your mind from this realm, everything is but a thought.
You need to realize the power of the brain and why we need to take back control of the prefrontal cortex. He realizes that by him fighting with his fists, he's just basically still in survival mode, that the mind is more powerful. So what does he do? He focuses on his brain and realizes that he's been operating at his low vibration. This is why in the beginning of the clip, on his top, he's depicted bad, meaning he's operating on his root chakra, his lower vibration. Now he rises up from his vibration and realizes his power, his true potential, and now he doesn't need to use his hands anymore. He uses his mind to defeat his lower self. Likewise, when you're on this journey of semen retention, self-improvement, dopamine detox, you're going to be continuously fighting with the voices in your head, telling you to relapse, telling you to go back to your old ways. But you need to silence the voices in your mind and listen to the one voice which is guiding you through the narrow path of righteousness, or the narrow path of doing what you know you should be doing, which is practicing semen retention, dopamine detox, eating good, doing exercise, all of the good stuff, cold showers, all the stuff that bring a balanced life of dopamine rather than you crashing back into the lower state of your vibration. Then, similar to the beginning scene, where when we went through his eyes, we saw darkness. Now, what do we see? We see the light at the end of the tunnel. Similar to when Jordan Peterson said that when you look into the abyss, eventually the abyss will look back at you. But also what happens, you create an equilibrium where you will now begin to what? See the light at the end of the tunnel, and now step into that light, and you were able to overcome all the adversaries that you've been fighting. Similar to the Limitless scene, when the guy finally found enlightenment, which I'm going to show you right now.
I was blind, but now I see.
As you can see, he said he was blind, but now he sees again. Likewise, as you begin to practice semen retention, as you begin to practice dopamine detox, as you begin to take cold showers, as you begin to do the right stuff, it's like you're opening your world to a new reality. You begin to wonder, whoa, I've been wasting my life. Whoa, what have I been doing all these years? It's like all of a sudden you can see again. And this is what I'm trying to say, that we as men need to take a conscious decision of our daily actions and free our mind to the traps that make us go back into a state of sleep. This is your boy DBD again. Like and subscribe for more videos coming up.